you know, as followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, why would I tell people to join a mosque other than the one I represent?
Go ahead, Minister.
But that's not my purpose. They join mosques of those who are Sunni Muslims, Orthodox Muslims, and they came to the Nation of Islam. They joined many churches. All the houses of God are sacred to a Muslim. Jesse Jackson came to my suite. He said, "Brother Minister, how long will you give me to speak?" I said, "Reverend, I can't put a time limit on you.
Go ahead, Minister.
You go and speak until you finished what you want to say." Which one of you Negro leaders would do something like that? You're so envious of one another, so petty that you don't want nobody to outshine you, as though you are the light of the world. You'll never be free with cheap, petty-minded leaders standing up in front of us. Well, let me move on.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear Minister.
The vision of 1985 was the driving force behind the actions that we took. But 14 years later, as we meet here in Memphis, Tennessee, we are at the same crossroads again, where now the killings have gone back up. The crime rate that went down after the Million Man March has gone back up. All the little babies that are being killed in Chicago. And while the mayor was over in Copenhagen trying to get the Olympics to Chicago, a 16-year-old honor student was beaten to death in the streets. This was shown all over the world.
Right.
So when people see our young black men, they recoil. They're afraid now, because the violence in the inner cities has gotten out of control. But what I didn't tell you was, after the Million Man March and the tremendous success that Almighty God had given us, the most peaceful demonstration in the history of America, the mall was clean. After the brothers left, there was nothing for the garbage people to take up.
That's right.
3 months later, we made a report to the nation. We held a press conference, but the press didn't print it, because they don't want you to know that you have an honorable brother standing up in front of you. Say, are you blowing your own horn? It's just a fact. You can draw your own conclusions.
That's right.
Now, the killings have increased in all the major cities of America, and leading black thinkers are now calling for the National Guard. Some people say, Farrakhan, you need to have another march. No, that's over. I'll never go back to Washington like that ever again. In fact, we don't have time. If you don't get your act together, You will see blood in the streets, and you will fulfill what is written in the scriptures, that there will be blood up to the horse's bridle. Let me say something to you. You elders that have abandoned responsibility to our children, preachers that don't want youth in the church because they don't tithe, so we don't go after them to save them. Leaders who lead for the people that give money to their organizations. I want you to hear me. Because the chastisement of God has entered America. One calamity after another. As fast as one goes, another one is coming. Let me tell you, you think Farrakhan is some nut. You think that my teacher, Elijah Muhammad, was some crazy man. But every one of you will have to bear witness before long that God did indeed visit America, and indeed he raised up a messenger from among us who is the promised Messiah. When Brother Barack Obama was elected, I warned our people, don't go out in the streets celebrating. I said, because you are happy and some white people are happy that our brother was elected, there are others who are extremely angry. And while they may not be able to hurt him, they'll start prowling the streets at night when you think you are safe now because you have a black attorney general or black president. No, I told you then, and it's being borne out, that the killing of black people in America by police authorities would increase. And today, go look in the cities and see how many black men are dying. I have a report on my desk from the black police associations that are telling me of the increase of violence in the police department against black people. But they wouldn't kill you if you weren't so busy killing yourself. How do you expect others to care more for you than you are willing to care for yourself? Poor Barack, what our brother is attempting to do in bringing America back from the brink of destruction. But the reality is, it may be too little, too late. It's unfortunate that America is upset that a black family is in the White House. So the vitriol that we hear coming from some of the Republicans, that is actually not just criticism of his policies, but you can feel in it hatred for our brother. Turn on Fox News. Listen to what is being said and open your eyes and your ears because intelligent white people are saying that the media is creating an atmosphere that could get our brother assassinated.
Right.